The ability to see your objective not as a marathon, but as a series of little 400-meter stretches. Stepping stone. You know what your objective is today, tomorrow, the end of the week, and the end of the year. And completing them day by day, these little victories, that's what gives your dream life. It's what gives you momentum. You feel good about the process. And by the way, when things blow up in your face, which happens every so often on this little place we call Earth, you'll have that foundation and that sense of accomplishment to stay focused, because your approach is tangible and it's realistic. This applies with everything. Losing a job, a breakup, failing a test. These things are monumental if you allow them to be. You know, they can turn into that unclimbable mountain. Or they can roadmap a new path for you. And if you define what you want, you define success and begin stepping towards it 1 hour, 1 day at a time, you'll get where you want to be quicker than you thought.
What changes our whole life is action. Why don't we take action? Fear. What do we got to do to get ourselves to do it? We got to make sure that we push ourselves through it by making a decision. The point in which change happens is a decision. Every change in your life that you want will come from something simple, a decision. People go, what does it take to change? Decide.
If I persist, if I continue to try, if I continue to charge forward, I will succeed. I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered unto this world in defeat, nor does failure course in my veins. I am not a sheep waiting to be prodded by my shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to talk, to walk, to sleep with the sheep.
Don't be a follower, be a student. Take advice but not orders. Take information, but don't let somebody, order your life. Not to do what someone else says. Take what someone else says, process it, think about it, ponder it. If it makes you wonder, if it makes you think, then it's valuable. Then when you go take action, make sure that the action is not what somebody told you to do. Make sure the action is the product of your own conclusion.
But I'm exactly where I wanted to be, because I realized I gotta commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours.
Stay out of the clutches of mediocrity. Invent yourself, and then reinvent yourself. Change your tone and shape so often that they can never categorize you. Reinvigorate yourself and accept what is. Be self-taught and reinvent your life, because you must. It is your life, and its history and the present belong only to you.
People that will try and take your energy and positive vibes away are only here to make you stronger, not weaker. So you must understand this. You have the power to allow others to control you or not. Everybody that comes in and out your life is put in place for a reason. If this world was just a totally happy place with no struggle, then you wouldn't learn how to gain strength, gain the courage, learn from your mistakes, and to thrive through pain. Everybody is put in place in your life for you to succeed, not to fail.
I would never want to be that 9-to-5 person that just lives my entire life working a 9-to-5 and just be happy with a modest lifestyle. Being secure. A lot of people, that's all they want. They just want a secure lifestyle, own a house, and be able to retire, and that makes them happy, and I just believe that we should always be pushing, to achieve more, to become more, and sitting at a job, the same job for 30 years is not something I would ever choose to do. In the society, we are taught to go to college and get a job. That's what we're taught. If you become a doctor or a lawyer, you're successful, but most of the time you still have a boss, you still have someone, telling you what to do, and you still have a schedule you have to stick to. So it's not much different than working at McDonald's. I mean, it's just you're making more money, but you're still in the same exact situation. And, you know, working at McDonald's is not something I would choose to do, or same scenario, making more money. You know, to me, you got to enjoy what you're doing, and, you know, to have the lifestyle and the freedom to do what you want when you want, you know, is the most incredible thing. A lot of people don't understand it. You got to work hard at whatever you do, whether you're working for someone else or working for yourself. And if you want to put that in, you know, you're going to end up being successful. You can't be satisfied, but that's what keeps us going. You know, when you become content, then life's over. And the mentality is what's going to make things happen. You know, is having that mentality to never give up, keep pushing forward, and trying to accomplish your goals, and hopefully you have more goals. Constantly trying to move on to bigger and better things and trying to improve ourselves in every area. You really have to believe what you're doing is working. You know, it's very important to believe. You have to believe to achieve. If you're doing something, you're not 100% confident in what you're doing, you're going to fail. You know, someone who is doing something maybe not 100% correctly, but they truly believe in their mind that they're doing the best they could possibly do, and they believe what they're doing is the best possible scenario, I think they're going to have a lot more success than someone that is doing it 100% right, but aren't positive in what they're doing. You know, the mind is the most powerful tool we have, and in order to be a winner, you have to lose. You know, that's how you learn. You know, one day I may is telling me you better get out there and, you know, start busting your ass. You know, going forward and never stop. Don't miss a day. You know, one day miss is the day you can't get back. Always look at the positive. You know, the glass is always half full. If you think positive and you look at the positive, you know, you're only going to continue to get better. And it's being positive in every area is the secret. You know, it's the secret to life. If you're negative about anything, you're going to fail, no matter what it is. You're not happy. You want to be better. But that's what you want in every aspect of life. You want to better yourself in every way possible. You know, it all works hand in hand. A lot of people realize when you help somebody else, you're helping yourself, and it feels good. You know, and it just what comes around goes around. The most important thing in life is to not give a shit what other people think. You know, that's the most important thing. And to have that kind of an attitude or mentality is rare. You know, people are always concerned about what other people think. Always, no matter who they are. It really doesn't matter what other people think. You know, it really doesn't matter. If you can have that kind of mentality, you'll get so much further and be so much happier in life. People don't like to think, they like to act. You know, they don't like to think, and they don't have enough confidence in their decisions that they make on their own. When they get advice from someone else, it gives them more confidence to believe that that's going to work. We should always be trying, you know, to be better at every aspect in life. I mean, you know, are you a good husband? Are you a good wife? Are you a good son? You know, are you a good, you know, whatever it could be. You know, there's a million things in life that we are. I think we should constantly be trying to be better in every area. I kind of like to just, you know, relax, you know, enjoy life. And that's kind of what I do. And being able to not stress and do what I want to do when I want to do it is just a great feeling.
Whatever it takes to get you to try harder, read more, set your goals, and go for it. Here's the next attitude disease. Over-caution. Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying. If you think investing is risky, wait till you get the tab for not investing. See, it's all risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky. I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive.